Manthanchal Professional University, Bhopal. Okay, Bairagi here?
He just finished his oral presentations now. नहीं बैरागी नहीं बैरागी
Dr. Bairagi,
ओके सर
Yes, okay.
please start.
Okay, I will start. I will share my PPT.
सर आप बोल देंगे क्या बच्चों हमको बोलने के पहले है तब
Okay.
कंटिन्यू
Can you see my slide?
Yes, you are visible.
Can you see my slide?
Yes, yes, yes. Please start. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to participate in the international conference. Today I am going to talk about photoluminescence studies of calcium aluminate doped with europium blue phosphor co-doped with neodymium ion synthesis by solid state reaction method.
इसको फुल स्क्रीन करो प्लीज, फुल स्क्रीन.
Okay. Okay. Can you see the full screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. In the present work, the polycrystalline calcium aluminate europium doped bears the phosphor prepared by the solid state reaction method. The effect on the stability, homogeneity, and the structure are present and discussed based on the analysis of the X-ray powder diffraction were performed to investigate the phase and crystallinity of the material. The general information on the phosphor is that the phosphor are most inorganic solid material constituting a host lattice usually intentionally doped with the impurities such as rare earth ion. Most phosphors have a white body colors, which is essential feature that prevents the absorption of the visible light by the phosphors. The ultraviolet energy can be used to excite a phosphorus, and the excitation energy can be absorbed by the impurity ion and transferred to the another impurity to the identical. The energy transferred involved transfer of the energy through the luminescence material, and in the most cases the emission colors can be adjusted according by choosing the proper impurity ion without changing the host lattice in which the impurity is incorporated. The next about the synthesis material, the alkali earth aluminate based phosphor calcium aluminate doped with europium activated ion with a strong photoluminescence. 8 are the magnesium aluminate have been studied extensively due to their remarkable emission compared to the conventional sulfide based phosphors. Causes safer, chemically stable, very bright and long lasting photoluminescence without any radiations. These properties make them attractive material for the several applications such as luminescence paints in highway, airport buildings, and ceramics products, as well as in textile, the dial plate of glow watch, warming signs, and the escape routes. The European doped phosphor show an intense broadband photoluminescence with a short decay time of the order of few tenths of the nanosecond. It has been shown that the afterglow lifetime and the luminescence intensity of this aluminate can be enhanced by the co-doping of the second rare earth ion as a sensitizer. These doubly doped phosphors exhibit a rapid initial decay from the europium ion flow by a long persistent emission. Next one is the classification on the basis of the duration of the emission. Luminescence can be classified on the basis of the duration of the emission. The fluorescence is a temperature independent process, and the phosphorescence is a temperature dependent process. I will discuss in detail about the fluorescence in the next slide. The fluorescence, the energy band diagram of the fluorescence phosphor. The figure shows the electronic transition of an excited electron to the conduction band, which is followed by the return to the valence band via the luminescence center. Fluorescence in the phosphorus occur when valence electrons are raised to the conduction band and return immediately via the luminescence center to fill the holes in the valence band. In the fluorescent phosphor, there are no trap but many luminescence centers. When the excited electrons return to the ground state, their surplus energy will be emitted in the form of visible light, and the phosphor instantaneous. If the excited electron return to the ground state in a time not greater than 10 to the power minus 6 seconds, this resulting emission is described as a fluorescence. Phosphorescence energy diagram represent the phosphorescence. While in a phosphorescence, a process in which the energy of light absorbed by the substance is relatively very slowly and continuous in the form of glowing light. The phosphorescence emission took place from a triplet excited state. The average lifetime from 10 to the power minus 15 to 10 to the power 3 seconds, but some material have triplet lifetime up to minutes or even hours. The long persistence phosphors, are the phosphors that have a very long afterglow emission are the phosphorescence. In some cases, even the longer than a whole day, the afterglow is caused by the trapped electron or holes produced during the excitations. In the figure, you can see the CT and the CD are the trapping and retrapping rates respectively, while a B represent the excitation and emission rates respectively. The phosphorescence lifetime are usually depend on the trapped, retrapped rates, and these are the longer than lifetime of the excitations. Next, the solid state reaction method. I will prepare the material using by this method. The solid state reaction method is the oldest and still the most commonly used method of preparing the multi-component solid material by direct reaction of the solid component at a higher temperature. Since the solid do not react with each other at the room temperature, those processes easily introduce the additional defect and gradually luminescence efficiency. With the development of the scientific technology on the material, several chemical synthesis techniques are. This synthesis route is very easy and does not require the expensive as well as sophisticated equipment. Now here the solid state reaction method was used for synthesize the rare earth activated alkali aromatic phosphor doped with the second rare earth ion. Flow chart for the solid state synthesis process. The formation of the phosphor first and doping process by the solid state reaction is highly dependent on a reaction temperature and the environmental condition. The europium concentration was kept at the 1 mole% high purity. The raw material, the calcium aluminate, aluminum oxide, europium oxide in the appropriate quantity, and the 5 to 10% mole of the borax was added as a flux. The presence of the flux material for the low melting components such as alkali halide help to complete the doping process at low temperature, and the morphology, particle size, and the shapes are largely influenced by the starting chemical and the flux. The stoichiometric composition of the calcium carbonate and the aluminum oxide, europium oxide with different concentration of the dopant were taken and mixed thoroughly with the ethanol in the acid mortar about 2 hours. And the mixing was right at 18 to 100 degree in the air. On dry powder this obtained was calcinate. You can see in the flow chart. And the finally the powder were anal and at the 1300 degrees Celsius for the 4 hours in reducing atmosphere. The next results and discussion. The figures show the XRD pattern of the prepared calcium aluminate doped with europium was and the europium oxide was kept constant at 1 mole%. The calcium aluminate co-doped with the neodymium co-doped europium was prepared and characterized for the phase and crystallinity using the powder X-ray diffraction. The diffraction peak correspondent to all the planes to the low temperature pure monoclinic phase for the calcium aluminate, and calculate the lattice parameter. The XRD of the pure and europium doped calcium aluminate compared and matched will with parent material of the calcium aluminate. The small amount of doped rare earth ions has almost no effect on the calcium aluminate. The phase composition appropriate phase was observed with the loose crystallinity in the phase. The phosphorescent mechanism of the calcium aluminate of the europium and coated with neodymium, and when the we can see the mechanism of the long afterglow is due to the trap transported data process false and can be suggested in the shown in the figure. When the source lamp was switched off, the intensity of the persistent decreased rapidly and finally form a short long persistent emission for the several tens of minutes. The secondary ion act as a trap of the hole and lie between the excited state and the ground state of the europium ion. When the exciting source is cut off, the sum of holes is captured by the secondary ion, and the traps are thermally released very slowly and the released to the excited state of the europium ion. Finally, returning to the ground state of europium accompanied with the emitting light. The mechanism of the long persistence is due to the whole trap transported trap process. When we further increase the secondary ion or concentrations, so the emission intensity goes down. Reason seems to the concentration of the second rarer ion have a more optimum number, produce more crystal defect apart from the trap. Conclusion, I will conclude the polycrystalline calcium aluminate material was successfully prepared with a solid state reaction. This material is very useful in the blue regions of the spectrum. These materials have a great potential for the outdoor night display. The phase and crystallinity of the prepared polycrystalline component were investigated by the powder XRD. The future is crop. In this study, the single doped phosphor were synthesized. Therefore, it is important to improve the long afterglow of the phosphors by the co-doping. Investigation on other diffraction dopant and co-doping should be emphasized so as obtain a wide spectrum of the colors and also to improve the lifetime of the phosphors. In addition, it would be exciting to investigate the effect of the different source material. References. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bairagi. Any question?
Okay.
Hello, sir. Excuse me.
Yes.
One question, sir. Why are you
Okay.
choosing calcium aluminate as a host material? Why are you choosing calcium aluminate as a host material?
We can take calcium as well as barium, manganese, strontium aluminate, but now I am choosing the calcium aluminate because after the calcium aluminate we will get the blue phosphorus and then if we choose the barium aluminate, then we get the green phosphorus. So we can choose calcium aluminate here.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question? So thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bairagi,
Thank
for
you.
your nice presentation.
Thank you.
Now I invite Mr. Vaibhav Chauhan from IIT Banaras for presentation. Mr. Vaibhav Chauhan. Vaibhav Chauhan is there? Yes. Mr. Vaibhav Chauhan, please start your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Dr.
Hello.
Bairagi, please close your screen. Please close your screen. Dr. Bairagi.
Yes.
सुखदेव इसको ऑफ कर दो आपका.
Am I audible, sir?
इसका ऑफ कर दो.
You are audible. Please close your screen.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Close your presentation. Yes. Okay. Mr. Vaibhav Chauhan is there. Okay. Please start your presentation.
Yes, sir.
You are
Sir.
audible. You are audible.
Okay, sir. Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible. Please start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vaibhav Chauhan from IIT BHU Varanasi, and I will be giving oral presentation on topic the role of bismuth in luminescence enhancement of samarium doped strontium molybdate red phosphor. As you know, LED lighting is penetrating deeply into various market segments such as automotive and automotive lighting, indoor and outdoor lighting, medical application, and also lifestyle products. And thus a lot more research work